Okay, so this dream, I'm going to combine two of them again. Um, this one is about where I saw cannibalism coming to New England because I'm from New England. So, and then also I have this dream here on my computer about DC and Capitol Hill. So, a while back I had a dream where I saw Obama over my street. Before this, I had a vision where I saw Satan. It was like a window. I've seen him a couple of times. It was like a window in the sky, like a spiritual door. It reminds me kind of like the fates. Um, you know how in Greek literature, um, Greek mythology, the fates are like past, present, future, and they can see. They look into like this, um, almost like not like a mirror, but like a window, and they can see the mortals on Earth. It was kind of like that, but where he was looking out of the down onto the earth. And in the dream, Obama was in that place that I had the vision of Satan. And I took the trail from my house to where the grocery store is. I was going towards the grocery store near the plazas. It was dark and I saw these ropes like a web in the trees. And I looked at the web, and what I knew was that there were bodies or half-eaten bodies below that rope web on the ground, and I began to climb through that web. It was actually when I went through that web where I entered a new part of the dream. And this new part of the dream was East Haven, and I crossed over with New Jersey. And so these specific places were the specific places that I got in the dream. So it was in Connecticut, New Haven County, Hamden, and then it was East Haven in New Jersey. And while in the dream I was in New Jersey, I flew by this farm which I saw, and these houses off by the woods. There was a green light in these different houses in these places in New Jersey that had to do with like video games. The kids were connecting through the video games. And I was following through these different houses. In East Haven / New Jersey, I saw a group of teens with colored hair. Some of them were like part of the LGBT. And that's when I knew there was cannibalism in New Jersey. And at the time I didn't know it was East Haven. At the time I knew it was New Jersey. But it wasn't until I actually went to East Haven that I realized that it was crossover between East Haven and New Jersey. So New England, these are all places in New England, America. And that was when I had noticed, that's when I knew that there was cannibalism going all up and down New England and all throughout New Jersey, East Haven, all in Connecticut. So, I still have yet to pray about the details and the symbols in the dream, but the main points of that dream was that where I had once in a vision seen Satan, Obama took his place. And so I saw Obama looking over New England where Satan was, and all this cannibalism was going on. From what I know, webs are like signs of witchcraft. And I know, so those are the different symbols that I was seeing. There was Obama, where Satan was, and then there was a web. And so there was witchcraft, and there was cannibalism going on under that witchcraft. And then the second dream was I was in DC, and I was by this field where there was a hill. I began to climb a hill where I saw a circle of women. They were a circle of witches, and they were around a bonfire, and they were doing a ritual. I looked and saw women in black dresses around the fire. They lifted up their hands. I knew there were large spirits nearby. I snuck down the hill and went to a more urban area where I went inside this building, almost like a government building. And where I saw a control room with a computer screen, and the devil's hand came through. And he touched a radar on the screen. And this big, waves happened throughout that area which he touched. And he was able to touch these different areas. That reminded me of direct energy weapons and how the elite like to play God, especially with the food. And I'm going to get to the food about the Native Americans, some history. And they like to play God and cause natural disasters, their own natural disasters. And this large wave struck the area, and then I left. And this happened, there was a few times where I saw DC. And, but there has been some people that have believed that there would be an earthquake that would be coming. And I have seen the government manipulation of weather and natural disasters. And then the other thing is about the food. And so back when Native Americans, when the settlers came over and they wanted to control the Native American population, hold on one second. They wanted to control the Native American population. They began to kill the bison. So this is something that the U.S. government has done before. When they wanted to kill off the Native Americans and move them, they began to kill or destroy their main sense of food. I can put information below of when that was and about that. And so that is something that our government has done, that when they want to control a population, when they want to move it, or when they want to manipulate or control it, they will control the food source. So, this is something that other people have seen is the cannibalism that will come. So some of my dreams are confirmations of what other people have seen. The famine and the food shortages and how bad the famine will get. That there will actually be cannibalism, and that the famine is man-made. So there's been a lot of other people who have seen that as well. And so, I saw that Obama had something to do with why the cannibalism was happening. And we know also there's many food plants burning and stuff like that. So there's a manipulation of the food source. This is confirmation of something that the government does when it wants to begin to take control of the population, which it's done before. So that's the end of this one. All right.